My parents sold my $4,000 gaming PC to pay for my sister's designer clothes, so I cut ties and moved on. 22 am, and I've been passionate about gaming and building PCs for as long as I can remember. Over the years, I've saved every penny from part-time jobs, freelance gigs, and holiday gifts to build my dream gaming rig, a $4,000 beast of a computer. For me, it wasn't just about gaming, it was about achieving something entirely my own, something I'd worked hard for without asking anyone for help. Growing up, I always felt like the afterthought in my family. My younger sister, whom I'll call S, was the golden child. She had expensive tastes, and my parents catered to her every whim: designer clothes, private lessons, extravagant birthday parties. Meanwhile, I was expected to understand whenever money was tight, which usually translated to sacrificing something I wanted so S could have her latest must-have item. Still, I never resented her, I just kept my head down and worked toward my goals. That all changed about 6 months ago. One Saturday, I came home after hanging out with friends and immediately noticed something was wrong. My gaming setup, which occupied a corner of my room, was gone. The desk was empty, no monitor, no tower, nothing. At first, I thought maybe my parents had moved it for some reason, but deep down, I had a sinking feeling that something wasn't right. I rushed downstairs to find my parents sitting in the living room casually chatting like it was any other day. "Hey," I said, trying to keep my voice calm. "Where's my computer?" My mom glanced at me and shrugged. "We sold it." I blinked, thinking I must have misheard her. "What do you mean you sold it?" She set down her coffee cup as if I were the one being unreasonable. "Your sister needed new clothes for an event, and we didn't have the money. That computer was just sitting there, so we figured it was the best solution." I stared at her in disbelief, anger turning inside me. "Are you serious? That computer wasn't just sitting there. I spent years saving for it. You had no right." "Don't take that tone with me," she interrupted. "We're your parents, and we did what we thought was best for the family. Your sister's event is important, and you can always save up for another computer." "Another computer?" I repeated, my voice rising. "Do you have any idea how much time and effort went into building that one? And what about my work? I used that PC for freelance jobs. You didn't even ask me." My dad finally chimed in with a dismissive tone. "It's done, and there's no point in arguing about it. Your sister needed help, and we stepped up. That's what family does." Family? The word felt like a slap in the face. Apparently, family only meant sacrificing for S while I was expected to fend for myself. I stormed back to my room seething with anger. My gaming PC wasn't just a machine, it was a symbol of my independence and hard work. My parents had sold it without a second thought, all to fund S's latest wardrobe splurge. The betrayal cut deep, but what hurt even more was how little they seemed to care. That night, I confronted S. She was in her room trying on one of her new designer dresses, grinning like she'd just won the lottery. "Do you even know what they did to get you those clothes?" I asked while leaning against the doorframe. She glanced at me in the mirror, her smile unfazed. "What are you talking about?" "They sold my computer," I said, my voice tight. "My $4,000 gaming PC, gone for this." I gestured at the clothes scattered across her bed. Her expression didn't change. "So? You can always get another one, it's just a computer. Do you even hear yourself?" I snapped. That wasn't